Design. Every object we use daily has a history of design behind it. Design is a critical part of every field. It especially plays a groundbreaking role in the research and development department. It is not merely about drawing lines or beautification, but about conceptualization, thinking, and understanding the need of the end user. Design can be viewed as an activity that translates an idea into a blueprint for something useful, whether it's a car, a building, a graphic, a service, or a process. Good design begins with the needs of the user. No design, no matter how beautiful an engine is good if it doesn't fulfill a user need. Thinking out of the box or creativity is the primary requirement for all designers. Basics of design. Creativity is the basic ingredient for designers. It is a discipline of understanding the principles of communicating ideas and introducing functionality in an effective and compressed manner. Divergent thinking is the ability to consciously generate new ideas that branch out to many possible solutions for a given problem. These solutions or responses are then scored on 4 components: originality, fluency, flexibility, and elaboration. Convergent thinking is the ability to hone in to the single correct solution to a problem. In creativity, convergent thinking often requires a novel approach to the problem, seeing the problem from a different perspective or making a unique association between parts of the problem. For any design to look good, it needs to follow the principles of design. Balance. A composition should be stable, not lopsided. The principle of the common seesaw may be applied here. If your subjects are the same size, they balance perfectly with both the same distance from the center point. On the other hand, a tiny object on one side balances a larger object on the other end by being further away from the center point. Proportion. The question of proportion arises when you draw any two things within a frame. If given to draw a glass and a jug, you cannot draw the glass very huge and a very tiny jug next to it. A car cannot be drawn smaller than a scooter. Watch out for proportions, as it's a very common mistake done by students while drawing and making models. Rhythm. It is the repetition or gradation or flow of lines which lead the eye over the picture. Curves on branches may be echoed in the shapes of distant mountains. The V's on a porch may echo clouds in the sky. The repetitive folds of a sari is rhythmic. Rhythm helps move your eye around a picture. Emphasis. It's a good idea to have one point of emphasis or focus in your composition around which you build your picture. This is where you want your viewer to focus the majority of their attention when looking at your design. Emphasis may be shown by giving more details to the emphasized object, by making the emphasized object larger, or by leaving lots of empty space around the focus. Unity. When all lines and forms in a composition conform to each other, many a times students draw a curvy handle to a straight cylindrical mug, which creates disunity. Triangular designs in a triangular shape would be more unified. Harmony. When all elements of design are worked out properly, harmony can be achieved in a design composition.